just going to say one quick thing in response to what others have said quickly. I mean, I think it's really important if we're thinking about ourselves as next generations of academics and socially engaged academics. I think it's important for us. I personally see the vision for the next century university is that the university is the hub for civic engagement. That's where it needs to be, where it starts. So I think that's really what we were hoping that this conference was a symbol of, that the university is the place to come, and then you bring it to the many other communities of which you're a part.
In a sense, my comment is an extension of that, which is, as I look at the five of you, and I'm sure there are many others you've worked with, what I see is a network. And many of us who've been through grad school, that network is one of the most important networks in our lives. And that, in a sense, you don't work alone, you work together. And that is going to be an amazing source of power for you. Certainly you can draw on your colleagues, your mentors and your professors, but you yourselves are going to be, in a sense, working together to take change forward. And if I could just also comment, I'm sure this is true for many of us in the room, it's an old comment, but it still holds true, which is to follow your passion. It's so often, we try and do the things that we hope, get us the jobs and things. But in the end, it's also about doing what you think is important, doing what you think you enjoy, and write the things that you would want to read, So go with that kind of passion. And what you also have that we started to have, but have not, we have it at our disposal, is technology. You can use technology in amazing ways. So even though this conference, it ran for 2 days, and there was a limited number, there was a good number, but of course not thousands of people, you can still take this as a central idea, and it can make an enormous impact. What they say, every journey begins with a small step, one step, right? So you can take this, take it through. I know you're doing the special issue of Applied Linguistics, but you've got blogs, you've got other Skype, Facebook and so forth, and take up these issues. So a lot, I think, will depend on where the energy takes one from this point on, but technology is also there at your disposal.
And we would like to invite everybody here to continue with our blog and Facebook and keep the dialogue going. So that's basically our intention.
I'm pretty sure we will try to continue with dialogue. Well, I want to congratulate also to this network, and I say the team, because they also work as a team. When somebody in sports, I'm not very good, but I've heard my children and my grandson and my granddaughter, when somebody loses, they say, they didn't play as a team. Concerning football or concerning basketball, but they love, you play as a team. And since the first moment I received your invitation, I felt the same. When I answered, I felt somebody else answer, and then the next day somebody else. And I was feeling that there was somebody, there was this network working besides, and especially with this justice, social justice that you have been saying, but also the others, is language and something else. And it's not just a conference about language, which is very important, this is needed. We need the raw material of research on descriptive and some other models of descriptive linguistics, but this is language and the speakers, the language and the users, and the language and what is happening with the users. So I think, I hope this is the conference.
And the teachers.
And yes, of course, and teachers and all who are involved with use of language and how you see it and how you discriminate or you appreciate it. Because here we were talking about people that discriminate, but everybody was appreciating and giving some appreciation about language and the ways you can come to research about it. So congratulations again, and I hope really that is what you could call the first conference on linguistic diversity, and so forth, so forth, so forth. So let's hope there will be some others. And this, with this small thing, where we all participated, we all talked, not millions or thousands of people just coming, giving the conference and leaving. So you got something very important. Thank you. Thank you. And nice to meet you.
And we would like really extend these thanks and special thanks. We would not be able to do any of this without have the support of our the chair of our department, Olga. So we always thank
She was called the leader of our cabal yesterday, and I'm like,